name is Melvina Ford, and I participated in the WELP program in 2018, I believe. And this last year has been a real learning journey for me. I actually left my executive director job at the end of 2019. I had grand plans for what I was going to do professionally starting in about the spring of 2020, and COVID hit. And so I had to pivot and came home and had to deal with, like every other working family, the fiasco of distance learning in the spring. Confirmed once and for all that cleaning and cooking are not my strong suit. So I spent the summer trying to do some delegating in my own household. And I have a 10-year-old who needed a lot of support with distance learning. And over the summer, not only did we get him to a place where he is far more independent academically, which will serve him long term, but we also taught him to make his own lunch and how to clean his own bathroom, which left me with a lot of time. The fall semester rolled around and gave me the opportunity to start to indulge in some of my own kind of long-term interests. And I used that time to write and publish my first ebook, which is called Planning You, a 7-step system to getting results, and also to design a suite of digital planning products. You know, it's hard to pick just one thing because there were so many amazing things with the participation in the program, but I just remember the retreat being a real highlight. I loved meeting all of the other women leaders that were in the program, and the group was so diverse, both in terms of race and ethnicity, but also in terms of jobs and industries, and it was amazing to get to learn about what people were doing in all of these different industries, and it really kind of opened my eyes to all of the things that were out there to do. And I mean, for example, when I first went to college, I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. The only thing I thought people did was they went to law school and became lawyers, or they went to medical school and they became doctors. So for me, getting a chance to see all of these women who were in this kind of same stage of life and in leadership positions in the hospitality space and in the real estate space and in the tech space and medical space, it really kind of opened my eyes to all the different ways that women are leading in the United States. And it was really special. I also learned to meditate, and I always thought that I was someone who did not meditate. And one of the other participants actually led a session, and I still meditate, only like 10 minutes 4 times a week is like my best case, but you know, it's progress, not perfection. Well, there's a couple of things that really come to mind. And when I came into WELP, I really wanted to work on how I could delegate better with my team. And I have this tendency to, someone walks in my office with a problem, to say, okay, let me help you with that, and let me do that, or let me come up with a solution, as opposed to let's work together, or how about you think through a solution and I'll maybe will help you work on that. And my coach really challenged me to work on that, because it said it was a place where I said I wanted to grow. And someone on my team asked if we could start doing some more remote work. And my initial reaction in talking to my coach was I was going to design this remote work program. And she said, well, hold on a second. You said that you wanted to work on delegating. Isn't this a project you can give to your team? And working with her, we figured out how to do that. We actually created a committee in the office, and I was not on the committee. To actually come up with a program that dealt with a lot of the different issues. You know, some of us actually like to go into the office, some of us didn't. So how are we going to kind of deal with all of those different issues? And they came up with a really great plan. And that was a great lesson for me on a number of levels. One, that I did not have to do it all myself, that there were perfectly capable people around who could figure out solutions to problems if given the opportunity to do so. Also reminded me that I could delegate to my son this summer. But it also showed me that those sorts of remote work programs are really great for any office. And if COVID has taught us anything, it's that a lot of jobs can be done from home. And there are a lot of working professionals who could use the flexibility of remote work and flexible hours. And it was great that we actually did that before COVID hit, because it was a very easy transition for that office to move into a 100% work environment because those investments had already been made.